Wait,
Oh,
or is it the
36.
36th?
It's the
It's
36th.
now the 36th. It's early the 36th.
Armor should definitely be done today. Then I think I got it on the
You can do it.
birthday.
You just gotta
Right.
opt out for real.
room.
Cause you got what today plus 3 more days.
I go 20 hours today.
You can't like walk and read.
He keeps
We've
trying.
been running and reading. He gave me 7 hours yesterday because last week. Thank
Oh,
you,
well,
Brian.
you can do it. I think you have 17 hours. Or no, you said 21.
I have 21.5.
I was trying to keep track for you, so when you weren't here, I could be like, "You did 8 hours today."
What the fuck was that?
Wait, was there one game where I didn't come on at all? No, I can't.
No. I always say he reads if you're not here,
But them cheeks clapping.
except
She ain't
for the
using
fight
hands.
game.
Bands will make good dance. Bands
I'm not.
dance. Well, you hear that song, like,
Get started.
do you start sweating when you hear that song?
Not sweating.
No.
Don't
PTSD
get
you have?
nervous. He don't get nervous like, damn, my whole check about to go.
Oh shit, that's hilarious. I get PTSD when I hear Soldier Boy donk.
Good boy, tell.
Hey, Manny.
Manuel.
So many.
Hey guys, what's up?
Feeling good, feeling great.
Feeling great, feeling good. How are you?
Oh, Gregory.
Great. I just got out of work, so.
How was it?
It was okay. It was a little busier than expected with it being after the holiday and everyone's going back to school and
Right.
stuff. We were expecting it to be kind of dead. It was not. So that was good.
The way you said it was okay made it sound like you got a story to tell.
No, it's just, I mean, not any more than
You need that right now.
Oh, let me.
than usual. Especially on Sundays, the Sunday crowd is always a bit more special than the rest.
I
Really?
don't love that church crowd. Church crowd is the meanest people ever.
Like
The church
this
crowd?
afternoon.
Oh, they're the worst.
Oh yeah. Oh my God, they are so entitled. It's unbelievable. But like this afternoon, I had somebody order a bowl.
So how'd that argument go?
Yeah, that's crazy. Yo, people are wild.
She did not.
I would have made her a whole nother bowl of soup, so it's extra full. Pop that bitch in the microwave for 3 minutes and sent that shit out scorching.
Good morning once, good morning twice, good morning enough times to get things right. This is episode session 57 of World Breakers Campaign.
That's
As
fucked
we-
up. In a bad light.
As you guys were muted for a while, so there's no context there. You're fine.
Okay.
I was saying words. The Ugai just took some time to kind of debrief from their life-threatening fight against the Octacongs. Spent the night at Harry Dresden's abode after a conversation with Thomas. And in the morning, found that Harry Dresden had awakened from his mini little coma. Debriefed Dresden on kind of the goings-on. Were able to get a copy of the Alestrian Earmark from that morning and see that their escapades are currently not being fully blamed on them yet, but it is very clear that some reporter wants to be bribed more than he was. The previous night, the Ugai were informed that a reporter was writing a story on the fire and attacks in Craghammer and wanted to be bribed to keep the Ugai's information out of it. The Ugai decided to bribe the reporter 75 gold. And in the ensuing report in the morning, the reporter said that he was 75% sure that an unarmed group of individuals were not involved. You all have taken that to mean that he was not bribed enough, and you have plans to rectify that situation. Outside of that, you informed him about defeating the Octacongs. Dresden informed you that Octacongs usually travel in 8, which is why he named them. Another reason why he named them Octacongs. So there are 5 more still out there. The group does not seem entirely interested on still pursuing the Artificers, thinking that the news article was quite a biting one, as it were, against the king and his incompetence. So there is a chance that your job may have been done. The king potentially may not leave, but unsure as of yet. Currently, the plans lie in re-bribing or better bribing the newspaper, potentially going to the fighting pits, potentially going to pick up Jerry's armor. But that is where we left off. Any questions, comments, concerns, or reminders?
Sorry, we left off heading back to the bar, right?
You were about to, yes, head to the bar.
Okay.
All right, yeah. I'm walking and reading. Did we have a long rest just now?
Yeah, we did.
Yes.
I just want to shout out Vietnam, South Korea, Ivory Coast. 47% of the United States.
All right, so
I actually think that number went up to like 49%.
correct.
Yeah, it's like 48 and a half.
Smallest margin of all time for winning.
Yeah.
Isn't that 47% of our watchers are from the United States?
No,
Definitely not 47% of the United States watching.
no, he means
No, I don't. It's like
you're talking about
for the people
voters.
from the United States.
Oh,
shout out to yeah.
Oh, shit. Same.
So, you all begin to make your way back up to Disc 2 to the overfilled tanker, where you typically stay in an effort to re-bribe or better bribe the Alestrian Earmark. It is about an hour walk, full told, between getting to the lift, going up, and walking back to the center of town. Yes.
While we're walking, I want to keep an eye out for any Blippy, and if we see,
Blippy.
Sorry, 3-year-old. Any Bippy, and if we see if they track us. Like, basically, I want to kind of keep an eye out to feel like if the king gave word, the king gave for us, like that type of thing.
Okay, so pretty much you're trying to see if you're being clocked by the Bippy.
Correct.
Give me a.
On that note, I'm also still looking for the yellow, I believe it was.
To bribe?
This is far.
Yeah.
Okay, give me perception checks for or. We'll do investigations actually for these.
Investigation? Okay. Oh, mother!
Oh, perception for you, Catcher. Investigation for Slyrek.
Gotcha.
Same. Either way for me. 22.
Okay.
Hey.
And 20.
Hey.
Not bad, not
Okay.
bad.
Good start to the day.
Not a bad start.
All right.
As you all are making your trek, there does seem to be increased, not so much security, but just an increased presence of Bippy and what seem to be personal guards or just guards of the districts.
Mhm.
None of them seem to be clocking your group, and you don't seem to be looking for anyone so much as just being visibly present in an attempt to maybe make people feel safer, or just actively be on the lookout to stop things before they happen. But they don't seem to be clocking your group at all as you walk through.
Can I check for one more thing? Sorry.
Yes.
The fucking eco terrorists. Do we still see them like around? Like,
You could.
The last time you saw them was heading. You're not in the same area you saw them last time at the moment. You're walking away from the last place you saw them. They were heading the other direction towards some of the fighting pits. But as you're walking at the moment, you have not run across any of them at the moment.
okay.
Slyrak, you do see a trio of yellow-eyed Bippy kind of hanging out by the lift.
I would like to quick sidestep and go speak to them.
Okay.
If you didn't know there was.
So
And
there's
on my way up,
all
I
three are
will.
dwarfs. Go ahead.
Okay. On the way up, I pre-separated 2 stacks of 25 gold.
Okay. As you walk up, they kind of clock you coming and kind of turn. One of them steps up, the shorter of the 3, looks you up and down and says, "Might I help you?"
I certainly hope so. I have a couple questions about that, about the empty building belonging to the artificer. You're the one from the street battle?
I might be aware of it.
Perfect.
What's it to you?
Well, me and my associates would very much like to purchase that building when that time comes. I was told you might be able to help me make sure it's not disturbed until that time comes. Is that something you could help with?
And I just kind of just shake his hand with the gold coin purse.
He very adeptly palms the gold coin purse as he shakes your hand and pulls it back, puts his hands behind his back as one of the other Bippy crosses behind him. And when he pulls his hands back, both hands are empty. He says, I see you have some information. I assume someone trustworthy told you that, of course.
Indeed so.
Give me a
When the
persuasion
time
check
comes for
advantage.
the okay. Persuasion. Advantage.
23.
23. So as you continue talking, he puts his hands up and says, "Need not explain, friend. I assume if you've gotten good information, I'm sure you can be trusted." And he kind of looks over to the other Bippy, who you can see is in the corner, just kind of quickly going through the coin purse, and he kind of nods. And the first Bippy smiles and says, "I am Bippy Q. I am sure that no one will be going into that building before the auction."
Oh, I do very much appreciate that, my good friend.
If you have any other needs in town, be sure to find a Bippy.
Indeed, I will. And I must say, you have been the most helpful group of all the Bippy.
And I turn
Smiles
around and
large.
leave.
You hear that, boys? The yellow Bippy strike again. As you make your way back to the group.
Also, BBQ is objectively hilarious.
Yes, I think we met him before.
Maybe you met Bippy Q is the other one you bribed in the past. I'm not sure you've met G before.
Wait, I thought you just said Q.
I meant to say G. Did I say Q or G?
Ah, okay.
This is Bippy
Oh.
G.
I think he's-
My apologies if I said
Okay,
Q.
Okay.
Too many Bippy to keep track of.
Oh,
Okay, that was Bippy G. You make your way back to the lift, take it up to the second disc, and continue to make your way to the overfilled tanker. As you all make your way in, and feel like you can knock off another hour of reading as you walked here, you have the group with you, so you're able to kind of keep pace and not bump into anyone as you have your head down. As you
nerd.
walk in, the first thing you notice, Katra, are the two Bippy you're familiar with sitting at the bar. Oh, why is this on fire? Oh, because way over here.
Sorry.
Again?
Oh man, I gotta get this fire out of here. It's gonna just eat computing power.
All that motion.
Yeah. Jeez. So, anyways, as you all enter, the first thing you notice, Catcher, are the two Bippy you who questioned you a few days ago, sitting at the bar.
Oh, was it R and T?
Do I see
Correct. Yes, R and T. Do you see what?
Delk?
Yep, Delg is in his usual spot. Seems to be enjoying some breakfast spaghetti.
Okay.
Goodness gracious.
I say, have they seen us yet?
No, their backs are currently to you. You do recognize them as their cloaks are down, though.
I stop the group and say, what exactly do we want to share with the Bippy? They're here to ask questions, I'm sure. Should we tell them what should we tell them?
We will not tell them that we started this fire. That was a joke, Brian. That was a joke.
We should we saw one of the eco-terrorists. We were trying, and we saw her release these monsters that kind of wreaked havoc on the city. Well, no, let's not. Let's just see what they do. Let's see what they do.
They haven't noticed us yet. Why don't we back up out the door and go get things straight with the newspaper? That
Well-
way, whatever we tell them will be confirmed the next day in print.
Our contact with the newspaper is the barkeep.
Oh shit, that's right. Oh shit.
That's great.
Well, you all go talk to her. Perhaps I'll keep
She's
them
at the
occupied.
bar. They're at the bar.
Yes.
And I walk up to them. I slap them each on the back. R&T! Good to see you again.
While I summon the barkeep over to the other end of the bar.
Okay. R&T turn around, looking at you, and they say, "Oh, you're finally back. I was worried you all may have
Yes.
gotten hurt in yesterday's things."
Right. Before we get into all that, let me apologize for our last interaction. It was unfair of us to get so cross with you. It was our first meeting. You could not have possibly known that we cannot stand idle chit-chat. Please, allow me to buy you a drink, and let's let the day kind of settle, and we can get into whatever it is you're about to get into.
They look at each other. Bippy T, who had his notebook in his hand, closes it and puts it away. Says, orange juice. Bippy R says, milk.
Right away.
I will slide a little closer to the group, order the milk and OJ, and just kind of whisper to the group.
They're not drinking. Make it quick.
You summon over Nora, who smiles at you, Catcher, and says, nice to see you all. What can I do you for?
We'll make it quick, and I just hand over the 200 gold and say, for the excellent writer, and then walk away.
She takes about looking at it, quickly drops it into.
Well, wait, no, 275, because I think we said we were going to give them 200. So 75 for what we owed from the previous day as well.
Okay.
Right? Am I wrong? We said 200. Okay.
Well,
honestly, I couldn't remember.
Your numbers are correct. I can't.
You said 200.
Wait, was it 200 total or 200 more?
200 more.
Okay, yeah, so 275
What
from the group fund.
Who are we talking to? Just between just her?
Yeah, I just handed it to her and then walked off.
If we skin him.
Skin who?
Fucking asshole who said it was 75% sure.
No. Then I go over to I don't want to go over to Delg. I want to find an empty table.
I think we properly bribed him and then skin him anyway.
Well, you guys do have the tables you always sit at, and they're currently empty. If you'd like to sit there, there's a bit of a morning rush, so the bar's not completely empty, but it seems that Nora has ensured your spots will not be taken.
Mm-hmm.
But where would you like to sit?
Yeah, I guess we can sit there.
Okay. You all sit down. I assume that's where the group went besides Katra, so she can do her bribing check. Hold on 1 second.
Who has a group fund? Does that still start?
Who is keeping track of the group money?
We don't all dip into it. But...
That was alright.
It is in my notebook at home.
Okay. I'll just make a note of minus 275.
Cool. Nora drops off some drinks for you all, and then swings back around and gets the milk and OJ for Bippy T and Bippy R. When that arrives, they do take some time to thoroughly enjoy their drinks. They seem to be a little... Well, as they arrive, they look at you, smiling, and say, Bippy T says, thank you. People don't buy the purple Bippy drinks. We're usually...
Well, that's actually something I wanted to ask you about. I'm a little confused on the different groups. Could you possibly thoroughly explain the differences between you and the yellow and I think there was a green?
Bippy T looks at Bippy R. Bippy R says, I don't know that that's beneficial laws to have. You should just assume all Bippy are like us, upstanding members of the law.
Yeah. In interactions with them, I sometimes ask one a question and they're like, I don't know, I can't talk to you about that because of my color, and I was very confused.
They look at each other again and say, If you need help with the law, find the purple Bippy. Just kind of look at you blankly. Do you need help with the
I'm
law?
picking up what you're putting down. Help with the law? No, we don't seem to be very burdened with that at the moment.
Bippy T kind of frowns a bit and says, all the Bippy used to be fine, upstanding members of the law. Different circumstances have warped the Bippy to have more specialized community services. You can see he's really struggling trying to not shit talk other Bippy.
And over time, was there a prominent event caused this drifting apart?
Roll persuasion for me.
Could you actually roll that? I am now driving.
Yes. And what were going to happen with Philly?
I heard what he said. What he said was better. So go ahead.
Give me one moment to get to the character sheets.
+7. Or you just want to
Oh, nice.
roll d20?
I could do it with the real lifers, I suppose.
Just for the record, I while this is happening, I want to talk to be messaging Doug, but I'll let this play out first. But just for timestamp sake, personally.
21 on the persuasion check. Bippy T and Bippy R look at each other. Bippy R leans in and says, let's just say the last time there was a power change in Craghammer, some of the Bippy felt it would benefit them to help the current king win. Some of us thought that wasn't the way it should go.
See, more of an honor.
Bippy sighs.
Appreciate your honesty. And Slyrak considers you a friend.
They nod appreciatively. Bippy R says, we appreciate that, but we understand that we're not friends. It's fine for you to say that, but we're still not quite sure what side of the law you follow. Let's just say we're not enemies.
If I may, I'm not a very, I guess you could say, a traveled individual. Really only ever been here, another place. In those two places alone, the laws were quite different. So I am confused when you say on which side of the law. You speak as if there is only two sides. In my brief experience, it's not been the case. I'm not arguing with you. Just an observation.
Both of the Bippies actually smile at this, and they say, you are a little old to be so young to the world, Slyrak.
Uh-uh.
There are multiple sides to law, but there are only two options: to follow it or to break it.
See. Interesting. And I will note that. But you mentioned age. Might I ask, how old do you think I am? I only ask because I seem to have lost track.
Both Bippies kind of look at each other. Bippy T says, I haven't met many young T. I couldn't really say. From the way you act, I'd have to put you, let's say, late 20s. I'd wager you haven't been out in the world for more than a handful of years.
You know what? You say late 20s. I lost track somewhere around early, but I like it. Getting closer. Now.
And I will just cut over there. Gonna hit him with.
You wanted to talk to us? It looked like when we walked in.
Yes, we'll bring our drinks over. And they'll put their hands up to get a refill of milk and orange juice.
Ew.
Separately.
Oh.
No, it's not a combination.
Gosh, damn, bro.
While they were doing that, what were you messaging Delg, Catcher?
I was gonna say, wait, is it a new month yet?
Month? No.
Damn. When's the next new month? Was it 40?
There's 40 days in the month. Today is
Okay.
the 36th.
Okay. I say, what are the streets saying today?
Streets be talking.
Delg, who has a mouthful of spaghetti, goes,
No way. No.
yes, he does. That's when he messages you back.
No, please. I have limited time today.
Delg laughs and says, for your information, it's very hard to think with a full mouth. He'll drink some of his beer and kind of clear his word on the streets. And he thinks for a moment. Let me see what Delg's aware of today. Delg will say, well, there seems to be a bit of a fuss over some fires surprisingly breaking out after a thunderstorm. Though I think those will be claimed as part of someone else's campaign of fear.
Any idea who?
Who will claim it or who actually did it?
Both.
Delg will say, well, this thunderstorm was a little different than the one I knew about a few days ago, so I would say it wasn't. The people who are going to claim credit for this aren't the people who did it. I think the people who did it were being a little reckless. It didn't really mean any harm.
Who do you think will claim it?
Delg will say, one moment. Oh, without question, the Purple Heart will claim having responsibility.
The Purple Heart?
That's their proper name, sure. But
Who is the
I'm
Purple
sure
Heart?
we'll see some manifestos popping up shortly.
Oh, Greg has notes on the Purple Heart. I have notes, y'all.
Wait, is this what she was talking about the other day?
Yeah.
All right, because I don't remember them. So I'll get those from you.
Delg also will say, and I do think the changeling problem is getting we're getting to a pivot point where it may just, explode and boil over. Have you made any progress on that yet?
Me?
Yes, we're working together on the changeling issue.
Well, it's hard to spot them if you're not constantly watching. Do you have any other examples?
Besides Nora?
Mm-hmm.
Well, let me think. I don't know anyone that you would be aware of, besides your cousin. Have you, by chance, met... No, you wouldn't know him.
Cool. You never know.
You don't know who I know. Well, there's a person who calls themselves the mayor of the Steel District. If you ever make your way there, keep an eye on him.
And the only way to tell is their hair doesn't change. Is that really the only tell?
Well, if you don't know the person, I mean, if you know someone, there's like personalities and things they should know that they don't. But if you don't know anything about them, it's the hair.
It's okay.
You just hear nom 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 in your head again.
Enjoy your breakfast, though.
Will do. Nom 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 nom. Okay. The Bippy and Slyrak make their way back to the table.
Guys, these fine friends of mine would like to talk to us again. Sure hope you have time to get comfortable at the table.
Well, good morning.
These guys.
Ma'am, sirs. They'll sit down, put their glasses of juice down, take out a notebook, and say, Bippy. Let me go back to my Bippy page.
These are the first two that me and Katsura were given a hard time the first time, right?
Correct.
Gotcha.
Bippy T will say, we'll get right to the chase. I know how you all don't like conversation.
Chit chat.
Yeah. Last we talked, we asked you not to get in over your heads. That may be dangerous. You may put other people in danger. You all remember that conversation, I assume.
To be honest, but it's
Jerry-
a
Go ahead.
it's a sound warning nonetheless.
Jerry looks at Katsura and he's like, he gives the look like, are we about to be on some bullshit?
Actually, shake your head no.
So Jerry just looks down and kind of ignores him.
They continue and say, well, we have not been tailing you everywhere you go. I feel comfortable saying some of these events may have been your doing. Bippy R will flip the book. Lightning struck a building yesterday. Second bolt of lightning struck a street. Fire exploded from the same area twice, maybe 3 times, unsure. Multiple square blocks burnt. Fire took, lifts a page, 45 minutes to be put fully out.
Which part is
Huh?
that? Wait, what are you saying we did?
Bippy T will pick up and say, "We have multiple witnesses that put many members of your group flying in that direction. You care to say why?"
What's many? There's only a few of us.
And I certainly cannot fly.
The king was in town. We followed and then to the next. Flying is much easier than all the crowds.
It does not seem
It
like
was
you said
quite a
anyone
show.
had put us in that location.
Oh, but actually, since you're here, we were watching the king,
Seems pretty scary.
and I have some information for you. Remember those children or those people we thought would be responsible for the golem? Well, we happened to be watching one yesterday at the king's speech. And I can tell you, for sure, they're involved with some sort of plot to imitate the king in some way. Or pretend to be him. We watched them even after he left. They were writing a spell detailing every nuance of his appearance and speech.
The thing about
Okay.
being invisible is you can never catch your eyes at somebody.
I promise you that.
Fuck. Alright.
The two Bippy look at each other, kind of
I
sigh.
said that about Total, by the way.
Yeah. Look at each other and sigh. Lean back. Bippy T picks up his orange juice, takes a long sip, puts it back down. I assume you all are very familiar with the game Two Truths and a Lie, because that just seems to be the way you operate when you speak. And
I don't
let
know.
me tell you, it makes it so difficult to believe the things you all say.
Well, just believe them all. You at
I
least
thought we were
believe
coming here
60%.
The odds are in your favor.
I thought we were trying to have a fresh start.
I kind of did too. You know,
You said
Slyrak here
something
bought us
information.
drinks.
You don't want it? I'll give it to
Actually,
you.
if you think about it, it doesn't matter if you believe us or not. You asked us if we had information to not pursue it, but give it to you, which we have. If you choose not to do anything with that information, that is your decision. We
It's
have
not-
honored the agreement you cornered us into.
If you're not interested, we can go to the Yellow Bippy, of course.
I'm trying not to turn up on you guys right now, but my two partners here, they got me feeling like I'm on go now. So,
No.
no? Okay. All right, you see?
They're trying to
No,
protect.
we are very calm this time. We are
You're calm
correct.
this time.
We are
See?
calm.
Let's keep it calm.
Bippy R will hold up a hand, just kind of like, everyone needs to just relax a bit.
I'm very calm.
We're relaxed.
Okay. So, information you just gave us aside, we're going to put that right here in a box. Put the box on the table. Close the box. Slide it open. That's where that
To
information
what?
is just... Hold on.
No, I'm asking you.
Huh?
You, Graham. Did they like side it to us or to side?
They slid the imaginary box
The
to
fake
the
box.
side. Well, they slid the imaginary box to the middle of the table.
I had to reach forward to slide it back.
So now we're going to slide it to the middle of the table and put something very heavy on top. So and he mimes picking up something heavy and putting it on top of this box in the middle of the table.
All right, go ahead.
Jerry mimes picking up something heavy and sliding it back. And that's how you put something heavy back down.
Give me
Performance.
give me a strength check.
Okay.
Right?
You're not really lifting anything.
Right?
No, it's all good. It's all good. He's doing me a solid.
What? You go to
Wow.
7.
I rolled a
7.
two.
Wow.
So you
I rolled a
mime picking
2.
up the heavy thing, pushing it, and putting it back down. And the Bippy quickly Whoa there, big fella, don't drop it. And just will mime helping move it.
This is hilarious. Oh my god.
And he'll leave the box close to him then. I'll leave it over here. So this is the box with the information you gave us. Closed, sealed, heavy item on top. Let's go back.
Easier just to write it down. Gotcha.
Let's go back to the little one thing we asked you. And I guess we'll ask it plainer. Bippy T, did you all start the fire? We're not here to arrest anyone. Did you all start the fire?
We didn't start the fire.
I just want to know, like, do you think that we would start a fire for no reason?
That's not my question.
I'm offended.
Are we all
My
sitting?
question.
Are we all sitting?
Yes, everyone's sitting.
Yeah.
All right.
Am I in reach of Catherine?
No.
We're all like around the table, right?
Yes. Philly is between you and Catcher.
You gotta reach your arm out.
Yeah, I say they're dwarves, right? I can.
Don't do that.
Wow.
Don't do that.
Ooh.
That was crazy.
Boom!
That's crazy.
This isn't gonna help me with this is gonna help with what I'm about to say. But I put one of my hands over on Catherine's shoulder, hoping for some guidance. And I will put my other hand on the table out towards the Bippies. And I'll look them straight in the eye. Start it? No.
I give him guidance. When he touches me.
Okay.
I pat
Roll
his
them
shoulder.
deception bones. Okay.
Huh?
Go ahead and roll that
No,
deception, sir.
Go ahead and roll a D20 for me, anybody, I guess. And it's still +7.
Okay, so my roll a d20 for the good man. We'll add
I'm
something.
sorry.
Give me one second.
And then also the D4 for the guidance.
All right, Jerry's rolling
All right,
it.
I rolled a
12,
12.
7. Okay, we're at 19. We have a d4 to add to it.
Fremont Gabuzi.
That's the one.
All right, so a 20.
Okay. That's not bad.
All right.
Not bad at all.
Not good either.
Well, we'll
Hey,
see.
fuck you. All right, that's what I said to myself, and I was appreciating the support.
Okay.
Wait, is that adding anything? Adding his
A plus 7. Just added to that.
Okay.
Bippy R looks at Bippy T. Bippy R looks a little convinced. Bippy T kind of frowns a bit. Bippy T will say, someone went to the effort of putting out a large swath of the fires. Had that not happened, the damage, of course, would have been much, much more substantial. Fire would have spread much further. Would have been much harder to stop. Now, just from my experience, people who set fires with the intention of harming everyone don't also put them out. So, what I think happened.
Someone got wet feet. Huh?
What?
That's
Wait,
such a
wait.
bad joke.
What did you say?
I don't even know. Something about wet
Somebody
feet.
got wet feet.
Oh,
I laughed. That was good.
No, what I think happened is someone was fighting for their life, and fire was a last resort. Once they successfully saved their lives, they tried to minimize the damage they caused. Would you say I'm far off the mark?
Fino was just staring at them disinterested completely. Just,
I'm very curious.
I mean, I guess it would be a good book.
Group, but I mean, it could have been different.
If you know a barn, you should pitch that as a play.
They look at each other again and kind of sigh. They finish off their juices. I see this isn't going to be a very productive conversation after all. Bippy R will take the heavy thing off the box, pull the box over, open the box up, mime taking the information out and putting it in his vest. They will both get up and say, "Sorry to have wasted your morning."
Well, I'm happy we could give you such weighty information.
Wait a second. Sit back down. Sit back down.
They don't, but they don't move.
All right, don't. Let's just play this out hypothetically. Say we are the people that you're looking for. What's the next thing? Where does that go?
They look at each other, sit back down. Well, actually, roll a persuasion check for me.
Fuck.
Is Jerry next to me?
Yes.
I'd give him guidance too.
Ooh, I rolled a 19, and then what's guidance do? +4?
A D4.
D4. D4. I'm assuming Philly's reading this whole time, correct?
Not blue collar 20.
I've been wanting to say when they mentioned the fire was less, than it had to be. I just take out my, I start smoking it. Like I smoke my joint.
Gotcha.
Blue collar 20.
They sit back down. Bippy R says, "Assuming you're who we're talking about, it means we don't have to waste our time running down the leads of whomever is going to claim responsibility for this. It will let us know that they are lying and will help us not waste manpower."
But if it were us, and I'm not saying it is, would it slow us down? Would you waste some of our time in our future endeavors, or are we good?
If it were you all, we need to have a serious conversation about responsibility. A conversation about donating to the reconstruction funds that are going to crop up to rebuild homes.
Well, good thing it's not us.
And a conversation about what had you so afraid that you were willing to burn down a city to stay alive.
I do not think anything has to have someone so afraid that they'll burn down a city to stay alive. I think most people will burn down a city to stay alive.
Yeah, I don't think it's a fear thing. I think it's a survival thing.
BBT
Yes.
will say,
Great.
"Fairly noted. You all did, of course, take down 3 golems. So what had you so unmatched that it needed to be fire this time?"
I don't
Who said it was us? When you're saying it's us now. What?
I
That's
was
not the conversation we
focused on
were
the
having.
person. I can tell you, I was focused on the person who
There has been no
is
one.
trying to impersonate the king. I think that your time would be best spent looking into that.
No one has placed us at the scene of this fire that you talk about. So. It's
Did
very,
anybody see me? I'm big as shit. Did anybody see me?
it's very
But I would say, I will say, if there's a fund to donate to for the people of those houses, who does one give money to?
Yeah, Philly, fuck those houses. Burn them like your weed patch.
I just feel terrible. I know people who lose homes before.
Sorry, Florette.
That is a terrible tragedy.
Bippy R will say, "No funds have been started yet. It's a lengthy process. But, Nora should be informed. Usually the taverns are where most of the funding is done."
Understood. Is how close is Nora to us?
Not that very close. She's at the bar dealing with the other patrons.
All right. If I hollered, would she be able to hear me?
Probably.
All right. Hey Nora, I'm going to leave the finest pound of a Philly pack at the bar. The proceeds of that goes to the people for the reconstruction.
Way to let everybody know that you're leaving a pound of weed at the end of the bar. Great job.
a bleeding heart crack hammering.
Nora says, That's a great donation. All right, we'll get this fund started today, folks. This afternoon, we'll auction that off. It was yeah.
Is her hair different?
No, we're not auctioning it. Nora, you're selling it. A dime bag, a nickel.
Oh my god, not a dime.
Put it up for us.
What is a dime?
Mandatory recruitment.
What is so weird?
That's crazy.
What the fuck?
Nora, this is happening. You're a drug dealer.
Fino is just very.
Ain't no
very
wholesale
black
around this
face
bitch.
with
You
this
got a
shit.
number you got to bring back.
Nora says, we'll talk about that later. And she'll go back to what she's doing.
My name is my name.
The two Bippies will stand back up and they will say, well, we have to get going and find out who started fires in the city and then chase down the people who claim responsibility. Hopefully, after we do that actual pressing thing, we'll have time to look into, what was it again, Bippy R? Flipped open the book. Someone making plans to impersonate the king. Close book.
Don't worry, I'll give it to the yellow Bippy. It seems like they
Indeed.
might prioritize that.
We need
You
to
don't have
get
to. Don't worry about it. Forget about it.
They seem generally annoyed.
It's
I
just
hope you
beneath-
catch those thugs.
Well, it seems like it is beneath you to care about such a thing.
Somebody's got to care about getting the thugs off the street.
They very visibly unhappily turn their backs to you all and leave.
That's okay. The yellow Bippy will do something that'll get word to the king directly. You know,
See you
don't
next
let
time,
him-
Bippy and Boppy. Bippity poppity poo.
Yeah. Yeah, after they leave, about that.
Why'd you bring those guys here?
Between that,
Hold on, what is fire? I can't hear.
yeah, sorry, I didn't get a chance to speak to you before. These guys are the only ones that can actually do work. The other colors, they're more criminals than guards.
That's awesome, and you should have told us that. I wouldn't have shitted on them so hard again at the end there.
I mean, I'm not saying they didn't deserve it. The one, I think it's Baby R. He always comes on very strong. It's very annoying. But moving forward, I do think we could use them, or we trust them. I have a feeling they're already hunting the Purple Hearts. Whether they know it, I'm not sure. I think if they do actually look into this, they will follow up.
You're breaking up some, man.
Maybe asking. It's this. It's this part of the road I'm on.
Gotcha.
Everyone's.
I heard most of it. It's just the end that started.
They are. Cyrac believes them to be trustworthy and thinks they are already looking for the Purple Heart. Just might not know who they are yet.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Hi.
I kind of, Slyrak, I'm with you, and I do feel like we can trust them a bit, and I don't think they're going to come down on us too hard. And if anybody wants to pitch into the housing rebuild fund,
Fuck those houses.
yeah.
Really?
You keep your fucking good to yourself, Philly.
Fuck those
I
houses.
didn't know. I was helping my cousin. But whew,
You still feel bad about that forest. Don't bring it on us.
I'll never feel bad for surviving.
Ever. And Jerry daps up Feely.
you what?
I dap up Feely. Once he
Fino?
says, "I'm not with you." Oh, Fino. Sorry. God damn it. I hate you guys' name. Yeah. Jerry daps up Fino on the "I'll never feel bad for surviving."
Shakes his hand.
I dapped you up. Don't shake my hand.
I was just imagining that.
No, he said what he said.
I'm sorry, you younger folk. This was not around when I was coming up. How do you do it?
Palm to palm, brother. Palm to palm.
I give him a high five with a hand hug.
Hand hug.
Don't ever do that again, my friend.
Wait,
We're
but
gonna
can
go vertical with it. Thumbs up.
Love it. Love it. Love it.
Thumbs to the sky. Fingers diagonal, and we're gonna make the loudest clap you've ever heard.
Good.
Should we roll for a loud dap?
I go for it.
please.
Sure, let's roll performance with advantage for loud dap.
All right.
I go for it. I'm learning something new.
Brian, I was serious about her hair, by the way.
Did you roll for me?
Oh, no.
16 on my end.
Ain't it?
Yeah.
22 again.
Okay.
So yeah, 21.
So we got 21 and a 16. Not the loudest dap you have been a part of, Jerry, but it's solid.
All right.
But it seemed like you held back trying to adjust for him, but he was right on point. So your half of it is what held it down a bit.
Damn.
All right.
Fino kind of smiles to himself, smirks to himself, like he's like, "Oh, these kids," and then like kind of laughs to himself and kind of moves on.
Okay. To 22, Katra.
Right.
So you kind of look at Nora as she's going up and down the bar, working hard. Her hair looks the same as the last time you saw her.
Exactly? The same?
It looks extremely similar to the last time you saw her. You were in like a mental image the last time you saw of her hair. So 22 is very high, and so it is extremely similar. You don't notice any differences, but you
Kill her.
were actively tracking her hair last time you were in here.
Murder her.
I don't know how seriously you took him the last time he said that she was a changeling.
I did. Take
Murder her.
Oh,
It looks like it's the same exactly.
no! No.
You need to look at the changeling in the mirror.
Right.
Need to ask.
You know, whatever. He said you were a changeling. He said Fino was a changeling. You know, I'm sure it's nothing. But
No.
at that, she does come over. Kind of leans to the table and says, "You know, I was a little surprised you all went so cheap on the old thumb on the scale there last night."
I didn't.
If that was cheap, why wouldn't you tell us?
I thought maybe you had an in, maybe a discount. I don't know.
There is no discount in life.
There's all these discounts if you know the right people.
You're just being cheap.
That's what I thought too. But this is a very good overcorrection. I'm sure the afternoon press will clear your name entirely. May even make you heroes.
Who do you know who
don't
it
be
is?
here for this.
You don't want to what?
You're a hero.
We don't need to be here for this.
Right.
Don't pour.
Need to be villains.
Well, I don't know if you could be kept entirely out of it. Some of you were seen flying across the city.
Oh, yes.
Is there any way that we could see off any firefighters to say that we assisted?
Well, that'd be a little tricky because you weren't there when the brigade arrived.
Well,
But I'll let the earmark have some creative license. You won't be top billing, but you know you may be accounted for why you were there and why you.
Any chance you could get word to the first crew there that they saw us and we left when we got there? When they got there?
Let's not complicate it.
What are you doing?
I'm not in charge of the newspaper. I'm just passing along. I can see what the reporter can do. But I think, being there to stop the fire is a little more complicated than anything else.
Nora, what? I do not understand what he's talking about. What are you doing, Jerry? Which is your angle for this?
Well, I guess I'm on like the worst case scenario here. If people have to know that we're here, I think that would be the best reason why we're here. Try to help put out the fire. Try to assess what's going on. That's how we're built.
Should want the smallest footprint we can possibly have.
Mm-hmm.
I agree. Just if our footprint gets large, I guess that's what I'm saying.
I understand it. I'll pass along the notes to the reporter, see what we can work up. While you're here, these came yesterday, and she'll reach into her apron and pull out a little bag and put it on the table. It's a bunch of keys. I'm not really sure what.
Oh! Immediately grab them.
And they smoke them.
They were keys?
Yeah, from what's his name?
I said keys.
Like kilos.
To meet in the
Kilos.
Exactly. A man named Scarface dropped him off. No, it's
Who dropped him? Oh.
Yeah, they're keys. And if you open the bag, you would recognize them as the one Slyrak. Actually, I'm not sure if they ever saw them. You would recognize them, I guess, from the very dangerous room in the Vault dungeon.
Yep.
But I'm not sure you saw them after that. I think when Slyrak collected them all, he took them straight to Relcurus. I don't think he showed you them after that. So
no, but we saw them in the room.
Yes.
Okay.
She'll say, I'm keeping an ear out for what the Earmark's next drop is. We'll see how it helps with the overall project. And I'll let you know if anything else comes my way that you need to know about immediately.
Hey, Nora, before you leave, on the same track of supporting the victims who are rebuilding, I just wanted to lay down some rules. Number one, never let no one know how much dough you holding. Okay. Number two, never let them know your next move. Okay? Number three, never trust nobody. Your moms might set that ass up. Number four, now I know you heard.
What?
Greg, are you reading this? I feel like we have it pulled up right now, and you're reading
But
it.
don't get high on your own supply. Number five. There's 5 more of these after this. Do you need to hear all of them, Nora?
No. Oh, sorry. I'm not going.
No, I can. No, I do not, Philly.
Okay, you got the point.
I think I've gotten the point. Yes.
All right, great. Yes, we call those the 10 Philly Commandments.
Really, I've heard them before.
That was plagiarism. That was big.
She'll say, and she will hand you back your Philly pack. If you want to have
what's
a
wrong?
conversation about selling something out of my tavern officially, we could have a conversation about that.
I just want to do it for charity. I don't want anything else.
I don't run a charity. I don't run a charity.
You could take 10%.
Oh, 10%.
This is really only for the victims to support their housing rebuild.
Of course. And she'll take the pack back. You all have a good day. She'll put it in her apron and walk back behind the bar.
Are we all sitting here for this?
You are, yeah?
just so you know, Feely, we're not coming back to fight for that money.
I'll check with the bibbies.
Yeah. Because you just got. You saw that, right, Flyrack?
Sawrak just starts laughing. Picks up one of the keys. It's clearly better to steal.
I think I can trust them. And I think the bibbies will make sure she gets the money to them.
The bippies you guys just brushed off? Yeah, I'm sure they're really invested in that.
Right.
To help a family? Of course.
Oh, boy. Oh, boy. First
So,
time in
what's-
Flaghammer.
What's the crew doing next?
Going to get my
Excellent.
armor.
And then to the pits.
Well, I'm going to get my armor. I don't know what the crew's doing, but that's what I'm doing.
Okay. The group will.
Hey,
I'm sorry. I think I was muted.
Is there a key for each of us? Or is there like not as many keys as us?
Not as many keys as you all. There were.
Okay, I snatched one.
4 or 5 dungeons?
No. I want to say there were 5 keys total. There are 4 keys in that bag.
There were 5. Yeah, because he kept one.
Correct. So there
No,
were 4 keys in that bag.
Yeah.
Oh, curious George.
There's also, since you guys are apparently going through the bag, there's a note in it that says, when you enter, please do not kill Joe.
I'm going to be asking everything. Are you Joe? Like Will Smith in the zombie movie?
Oh boy.
No, you need to tell me.
Okay, cool. But okay, so off to pick up Jerry's armor. Alright.
Yeah.
You all take the trek, eventually making your way down, back down to where Jerry bought the armor from. Let me go pull up the guild name. So many NPCs.
How much time does Feely have reading?
So let me double check where what disc this guy was on.
Yeah, I honestly might have to just like down and like sit in the room to double up. And I'll tell you why in a second.
Okay. I believe he was down on disc 3, so it'd be another hour of walking and reading if that's. Oh, he can just sit and wait actually for you to come back. If you guys are coming back here. If not, then. What are you saying, Greg?
I think after this we're going to the pits.
All right, I'll walk and go, and I'll just read in the pits then. And what I was saying, Brian, was I originally wrote that I have until the 37th day of Kissed. And what day is it right now?
36.
Exactly. So I need to get 10 in today, 10 in tomorrow.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I'm trying to be honest with this gameplay.
I appreciate that.
Uh-huh.
Well, not 10. You just had another one in, so it's 19 left.
Okay. You make it down to. It wasn't the King's Blacksmith. It was the other one. Broodfist Disc 3. So you make it back to Broodfist shop. As you come in, he has a big smile when he sees you, and he says, you made it back! I was worried! Puts a big arm around you and brings you over, and so it lays out these wraps that you ordered with the mithril armor kind of infused and intertwined into it. And he says, "I'm afraid I was not able to get the spells working to make it invisible, but it's in there." And kind of let you hold it and can kind of try to rip it in. It's insanely tough. It doesn't make any sense. And it's still light as fabric. And he says, "Now, it's very light here, but if you wrap it all over yourself, there's some heft to it. It'll be as defensive as any good armor I've ever made. Tell me, have you guys become champions yet?"
Yes and no.
On what level? Because we have won two championships, I guess. We're on the way to the next stage up one. Honestly, I forgot how it works.
He says, "Oh, well, it sounds like you're making good progress. I'm sure I could always..." And he just... You see a screwdriver just hit him in the head. And he looks over, and you see a dwarven woman looking at him, just frowning. And he kind of rubs it and says, I can't give you a discount unless you're a champion. Full champions, full wins. As you know." He kind of leans in and puts his back to his wife and kind of leans into you all.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. Aren't we champions? Didn't we do the hard way to get to be the champion the first time?
So you're the champions.
Now we gotta do that 4 times.
Correct. You're champions of that pit. You need 4 overall champions to be champions of the disc. And he said he'd give you a discount for disc champion.
Okay. That's fair.
He leans in.
But what about a price match guarantee?
A price match guarantee? I love that.
We pay the price now, but if we gain the title in the next 48 hours, we come back and you give us back the difference.
He kind of taps his nose. I was going to suggest the very same thing.
Ah, like you, sir.
Lucky for you, that's where we're heading.
What did I quote you on how much this was going to cost?
$12.
Sure.
No.
Very realistic.
It might have been like 250 gold.
Okay. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. So he'll say $250 now. If you come to champions, 40% discount.
So I'll get 110 back, roughly.
160. Oh no, 110. Sorry, I looked at the price. Yeah, 110 back.
Okay.
All right. You cough over the 200 gold. He gives you your new mithril plate wraps, essentially, or adamantine wraps. And I'll create the item, but essentially you now have heavy armor that is not going to give you disadvantage on stealth anymore.
That's so sweet.
Mm-hmm. Very, very cool.
Did it up your armor class at all? Or just the stealth bonus?
What kind of armor are you wearing now?
Hold on. Give me 1 second. I'm trying to remove this gold.
Okay.
What screen do I see that on?
Inventory. You currently have on regular chainmail.
Yeah.
So it might. Hold on, let me see what. It'll up it by 1 because it's 17 AC for this. So I'll add it to your inventory so you'll have it.
Okay. That's dope. And losing the disadvantage on the stealth rolls is definitely worth it.
All right. So you have purchased that. You have the promise of a discount should you get the championship. What did you get? Say 2 days, Slarak?
48 hours, yes. It is.
Yeah, 48 hours.
All right. Cool. Where you all headed next?
To the
Right.
bed.
The pit.
All right. Just checking.
Brian, I'm trying to get 11 more hours in today. Should I go to my room?
Well, you're not going to be at the pits for the entire day. I don't think the fights go pretty. The actual fights, only accomplish like 10 minutes tops if it's a crazy long one. Of course, you could always just be exhausted and not sleep if you want to just power through at any time.
Yeah. Goodbye, sleep. 10 minutes is like 100 rounds, right?
Yeah, so I'm saying like this, the actual fights aren't long.
I'll go to the fight. I'll just read.
Okay, so you guys are you going to the same pit you've been going to, or going to a different one?
Oh, I kind of want to go to a different one.
I'm okay with the different.
From what we know about the pits, we're at like the beginner level pit, right?
No, it just isn't one of the super overtly dangerous one. Yeah.
I'll go grab our I want to go grab our sponsor first. Let's find our sponsor. Let's bring him along. Promotion.
Guy?
Feathercat.
Yeah,
This would be funny.
Carry him to the top.
Okay. So you all will go to the usual pit first.
I said, bring your bitch ass out of here.
As you arrive, you do see the gentleman, 2 very large feathers in his cap this time. He seems to just be kind of looking around half-heartedly, handing out flyers, but seems to be looking probably for you guys. And the moment he sees you all approach, he just throws down the flyers he had and runs up.
It's not you guys. Uka.
Are you fighting today? Looks super excited.
Yes, but we wanted to maybe go to a different area.
Oh.
Well, we're fighting. It's just not here. And we should all grow together. So you're coming with us.
He smiles even larger and says, kind of wipes a tear from his eyes. That's so amazing. Let's do it. Take the show on the road. Where do you want to go first? Did you want to go far? Did you want to go to one of the really dangerous ones?
One more like this one.
All right. So then we should probably. And he pulls out like a little pamphlet that he's looking at. Hold on, let me see these names again.
Sorry.
Let's go to.
The Pregnant Friar.
I've not heard of that one before. Let's go to the Pierce Breastplate. It is a 6th day. It'll be fine.
Here's
fuck is rage.
And he'll take you guys over there. Take about an hour to cross the town to that side.
marking an hour down. Did it take to get to him? Not that long.
To him? Not that
Yeah.
long, though, because you were in the area.
Got you.
So far you've knocked off 3 hours today?
Nice.
Okay. You make your way to the Pierce Breastplate. He does kind of run up ahead of you guys to talk shop, as it were. somebody roll a d20 for me.
Nat 20.
Hey,
Natural 20.
Whoa.
Okay, I have a question for you. Is
How do you wanna
Punch
die?
at this arena?
Oh, damn. Do we want him to be? Yeah.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So he comes back. He says, "All right, we got here early. It's lucky. We get to have the second fight. There's one behind us, one in front of us. So we get to watch one, participate one, and watch the third one if you want. Are you guys doubling down, or are you guys gonna play it slow?"
The plan is to double down.
Why not?
I can tell them
Any
now.
reason why
Probably,
not to?
it's just faster if they know, and they can. It also increases the betting if they know you're going to double down from the beginning. It just makes it a better show.
I mean, that's the only way we get the instant championship, right?
Correct.
Otherwise, we have to fight 4 fights.
I will let him know. And he kind of runs back over. Says something to the guy at the desk and looks very excited. Runs off and he runs back and says, "Okay, so we get to go first because we're doing the big show." And everyone just loves that. So let's just head on in. We'll get comfortable while they rearrange the arena and get it ready for us. We don't get the, there's no rolling on the wheel for this in this arena. They just have an opponent thing for us to fight. I think.
Before?
Huh?
For opponent? Did we roll wheels for opponents before?
There was a dice roll, yes. For,
Oh.
Yeah.
fighting.
Oh,
He says, "You guys hang out. I'll go figure out what today's opponent type is. They let us know that." And he'll take you guys to kind of, I guess, the green room, as it were.
Nice.
So you all sit there. There's always already somebody in there, a group of people. They must be the third group. As you all come in, kind of get to give you, a nod, not really paying too much attention to you. They're kind of just figuring out what their strategy is going to be, kind of talking in the corner. There's a little table of like little snacks, little bagels, stuff like that. Charcuterie boards and little juices. As you all are sitting there, you can kind of hear some ruckus from the hallway, getting louder as it gets closer to the door. Someone saying, "I was here first. It is not fair for me to be pushed back to second. I have a very busy schedule. This is just unprofessional." As the door flies open and a very annoyed looking Punch comes in. He looks around, trying to figure out which group has bumped him, and he can't quite figure it out, and he kind of goes over to the snack table. Ridiculous! As he just gets a plate and starts getting a bagel, putting charcuterie stuff on it, just looking generally pissed off. But he is by himself.
I go sit with him when he goes to eat. I just sit at his table or whatever.
He sits down and you sit down, and he says, "Are you lost?"
Why would I be lost?
"Because you sat next to me. Why are you here?"
Well, you seem very angry. A troubled youth.
"So you noticed and you still sat down."
Yes, because I feed off of anger. Pain. Which is good. Have you learned to use it for yourself?
Roll persuasion.
Yeah, that's kind of crazy.
That's nice.
Let me see. Let me get to my skill. Alright. I don't have any specialty in this. 14.
14.
I roll knowledge from past. Since I'm here. You didn't tell me anything yet.
Okay.
Features, traits. Is it D6? D6. 16 altogether.
16. He kind of narrows his eyes at you and says, "Of course, anger is the fuel for any furnace of any worth."
Exactly. So what are you fueling?
It rolled pretty bad on my end. Oh, bad again. He will say, "Creation itself. You'd have no idea what I was speaking about. I will not waste my time on you," as he's eating more of his charcuterie.
I have a bit of anger myself. And I am also feeling something. Like minds are good.
Congratulations. No.
Maybe we could be of use to each other.
Narrows his eyes some more. "And what are you creating?"
Oh, I'm not creating anything. I seek to destroy.
He looks slightly more interested. "What are you destroying, pray tell?"
And it's not what, but whom.
Whom?
You asked the wrong
are you
question.
destroying?
Well, now you are at your third question. Maybe we shall see. Now get up and walk away.
He looks pissed. he starts to get up, then stops because he's like, "No, if I get up, he has the power."
I look back and I said, yes, let it eat at you. It will fuel you even further. You're on a good journey. I keep walking.
Roll a. Just give me a general charisma check.
All right. Harry's matter. Natural 20
Oh,
or 20.
you're rolling nice tonight.
Very, very good roll. So you have a very high. Well, it's not that high. You have a good passive insight at 15. As you say that and turn around, you just get kind of a chill, like the back, the hair on the back of your neck. Huh? 18?
That's going to be
Going up.
close. 18. Yeah.
Let me adjust my passive trait card. You get that feeling like the hairs in the back of your neck stand up.
Mm-hmm.
You fully realize that Punch almost just attacked you outright.
Mm-hmm.
But the force of just your charisma and the way you carry yourself, the way you carry that conversation, made him hesitate, and hesitation made him not do it. But
I wish he would have.
you, the dice stopped that from happening. But you are 100% certain he almost just went full murderous intent on you.
And I just say, I say out loud, just almost. So
Everybody gets one. And he keeps eating. Are you going back over to the group, or are you just sitting down somewhere?
I walk past. I'm going to sit by myself, kind of. I want to walk past Twilight, and I say, as I walk past, I say, that little fucker is very angry. I just kind of egged him on to use it. He's about to attack me. He's very out of control when he gets angry.
Good. I hope he does.
And I keep walking, and I go sit down and cross my arms and my legs, and just kind of like put them in front of me, and just kind of like slouch a little bit, waiting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So your manager, as it were, at this point, comes back, and he says, "All right, gather up, everyone, group huddle." And he'll kind of take a knee, and he'll say, All right. So they're doing aberrations today, which is a little tricky. You all know anything about them?
Did those things, the little mushroom things, were we consider those aberrations? Would they have struck us as aberrations?
Oh, you know what? I don't know because I made them up. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me double check for a second. Hold on.
Your aberration.
I would say yes.
Okay. So we've had prior experience with some.
Jerry, that would immediately ping for you as well, because beholders are aberrations,
Okay, I thought so.
All right.
and you have the growing up with kid in that beholder in your.
Right.
So he's gonna say, they haven't told us exactly what the aberration is gonna be, but I told him we're doubling down. So, think outside the box. And I'm sure it'll be great.
Right.
That
All right,
doesn't
then.
sound good.
Oh, that just should be fine.
Ain't no problem. Ain't no problem.
Right.
And he says, just keep in mind, they're typically pretty evil creations, so they're gonna go for murder. Pretty much outright. They're not really the kind of knock them down and play with the crowd type of creatures.
Mm.
So watch yourself out there.
I said, neither shall we be. I look at the group like, motherfucker, you go for the kill.
Look at Jerry.
Is it time?
It's gonna be like old times, then.
It's time? Good old fashioned murder?
Don't hold back, Jerry.
Ooh. Did you hear that? Did you hear that, people?
Someone knocks on the door of the green room, push their head in. Ugai, you're up. And close the door back.
It's us. It's us, guys. It's us.
And I look back at Punch. I said, "Oh, did we bump you?"
Oh shit! Why is he right?
Like right before we walk in.
No.
Okay, let me check something. Give me 1 second.
Yep.
Give me
Let's go.
1 second.
Let's go. Good old fashioned murdering.
That's
You punch. This is like catching Jesse from Team Rocket by himself.
If that doesn't, my follow-up's gonna piss him off all the way.
Okay, hold on 1 second. This is one of those. Oh, they're not gonna fight this person. I don't need to have this ready.
What's the other artificer's name? What's the lady's name?
Del Rey.
Anyway, yeah,
Dan Buckley.
because
That's the name.
my follow-up is going to be.
Well, he should be used to playing second fiddle to Del Rey anyway.
If
As
his
we're
head
walking
could
out the door.
ignite like Hades and Hercules, it would be doing that right now.
That's great.
Instead, Punch will stand, and he will say, "You all be careful out there. Accidents happen every day in the pit."
Wait your turn.
And as you all head out and go right to make your way into the arena, you see he heads out and goes left. You all are ushered into this new arena. Let me bring it up.
Sweet. Ooh.
Okay. You all are ushered out. The crowd, which is definitely there, but I'm not going to drop them in because it will eat my computer alive.
Right? You got rid of the fire. We're thankful for that.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to start anything new.
We are in the Coliseum.
As you all enter,
The heck
the
am
announcer says, "Ladies
You
and
know what the
gentlemen, boys
fuck
and
it
girls,
is.
creatures of all ages, we have the Ugai coming to the arena for the first time. They are double champions of our sister arenas down the street on the other side of the city, and they have come to double down. They are not here to play with us today, folks. Yeah! Woo, 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 woo. As you know, it's Aberration Day here at the Pierce Breastplate, and if they're gonna double down, we're gonna meet them where they are. That's right, you know it. We're bringing them out. Bring out the baby beholders.
Baby beholder.
Yeah.
Oh, was there an S on the end of that word?
Yes.
There was.
Yeah.
And that's
That
where
was
we'll
good.
end it for tonight. It's 11:30, and as you all know,
No.
lives take forever.
Yeah.
That was fun. That's awesome.
All right. Oh, Philly snaps Finral to his shoulder before the fight starts.
Okay.
Yeah, and I'm definitely lighting my sword on my way into the arena.
Oh, that sucks.
Yes, my blades are out, or my blade. I only have one.
And I'm just going to level up before next week.
How's it going?
Okay. Exciting stuff, folks. Can't wait for this fight.
Me neither. So what level are we going to?
Nice try.
Yeah.
Nice try. I'm sure you all will be just fine.
I have a question.
Double
Yes.
back.
If I wanted to take levels in Barbarian, right?
Mm-hmm.
What would I need? I know we already have a Barbarian with us and our boy, Sabet. So what would I like? Would you want a reason from me? What would you want?
Oh, to narratively do so, you mean?
Yes.
Well, do you have the strength to even do it?
I don't know. I might not. Actually,
You got at least 13.
I know. Let's see.
No, you don't. You
No, I
have 10.
don't.
Okay. So that is a requirement. You have to meet that multi-class
Right.
floor.
Right. I mean, I could gain strength on the way, but I don't have to do it this level. The next level can happen at 2 level.
Outside of that, Barbarian is a little easier one to. It's easier if you're just doing it to a fighting class versus doing I want to learn magic. That's a little tricky to just do off the cuff.
Okay.
Barbarian, I think that's okay to lean into. Your character is kind of an angry person, anyways. I think. And you do have, like you mentioned, you are traveling with a barbarian.
Yeah.
So
All right.
that goes a long way to making that work out.
Okay. Cool. Thank you.
Why you want to go Barbarian?
To misogyny.
Reducing damage.
Half damage.
Reducing damage. Yeah.
I mean, that's a solid reason. I had to assume we're not going to keep fighting like this
Because
type of campaign.
Well, it's not necessarily like this, but he has a goal, and he has to pretty much go after that goal. So he's thinking like, all right, what can I do to better push me closer to winning that fight when I have to fight it? So
Remember, too, as a rogue, don't you have both evasion and the cunning action or whatever it is? You're basically taking half damage.
right, but then if
Almost
I get
anything.
past the totem barbarian and go bear, right, then I can quarter damage.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, but that's way up in the. You're looking at what, level 3 barbarian to even
Yes.
get to that.
Yeah.
Yes, level 3.
Is it worth it?
It's a long play.
It's
Is it
it's
worth
a
it?
very long play.
Is it worth it to quarter? Sure.
But I mean,
So you'll be
you're
missing out on everything you're about to
Your
get.
damage
It'll all
output's going to
carry.
take a hit.
I mean, his damage output's already pretty high.
Oh, you have Uncanny Dodge and Evasion right now.
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so you've already checked both of those boxes.
Yeah. And his damage output's pretty high with the sneak attack and all the other extra shit in the flaming sword. So he's just thinking like, hey, you know, how can I make sure I last a little bit longer when I fight
So here's
Strahd?
the other thing with that. We're currently level 7 right now, right? So
Yeah.
if you were to start that 3-level dip now, or next level up, you're also sacrificing your level 8
It probably wouldn't happen until like
skill
level
increase.
10. Right? So level 8, because I need the strength, right? So it probably wouldn't happen until like level 10.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just kind of like looking
Then
forward.
it would be completed
Whatever.
by level 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, because level 8 you get your ability score improvement or feat if you want it. Level 9 is another roguish archetype feature. Level 10 is another improvement though.
Mm-hmm.
The ability score. Level 10 I mean.
No.
Oh, for rogues, you get another one at 10.
So basically
Yeah,
level
everyone
10, and then it'll be level 11 will be the first time I could take any barbarian. Level 11,
Gotcha.
12,
Okay,
13.
11
would
what
be
you're
it.
looking at. Okay.
11, 12, 13.
Gotcha.
I understand playing this long game, but is there another way to do what you're trying to accomplish?
The quarter damage, maybe to get
Yeah,
an
like-
item. But then if I get the
Or
item,
depending, or we do have a paladin, so Jerry may be able to do it with buffs.
So the other way to do it is not to fight alone. Is this the answer? He's currently making a build. I'm tanking my arch alone build is what it sounds like.
we don't know if the team gonna be with him.
Exactly. So
Yeah.
essentially, he is building a just in case I'm doing this by myself thing. But you got a couple levels before you have to make that actual hard choice.
Right.
But
Right. No, I mean, in Fino's mind, he's got to do whatever he can to do this. So at some point, he may have to like maybe not get somebody in the group killed, but do something very against what the group wants to do as a team to get there. So he's like, yo, if I got to kind of leave the group or whatever, do something against what the group wants to do. Let's say the group says, okay, we're all going to do this. Then I sneak out and do something else. I got to be ready to do this by myself.
Yeah.
This.
One day
This is
Fino
more-
will realize all he really has to do is walk aggressively into a room where Slyrak and Jerry are and just be like, yo guys, I gotta fight, let's go.
Right.
And we'll
That's
be like, "All right."
Maybe he will.
We'll
But right
find
now,
out
he's
when we
just
get
kinda-
there that it's a goddamn like arch vampire, but
Right.
That's fucking god and shit.
We're moving in like we're untouchable.
Right. Hey, bring your divinity killing weapons. What for? Sure, here we go.
This sounds cool.
Yeah, I mean, like, yeah,
it's
so
still
like,
a
right,
ways away. You know, there's still a lot of story between here and there.
yeah, maybe one
Right.
day he'll realize it before he gets there. But like, as in his head right now, we ain't doing what he needs to do. So he's kind of just like looking forward to the future. Like, I got to do this.
Well, you got a
But-
few things on the back burner as far as information to get.
Yeah,
And you've been one of the people who's judged Jerry and his murder conquest.
what'd you say?
You Fino, right?
You know.
yeah.
Yeah, Fino has judged Jerry and his bloodlust.
Yeah, he thinks Jerry's a fucking crazy person.
Right, but now you're sitting here like you guys aren't down to murder.
Just,
We hasn't brought it up yet.
yeah, he hasn't really brought it up. He hasn't brought it up. He's got information. He's doing his research. He's in research mode now.
Yeah, and so
Fino only
have,
wants to murder the people he wants to murder.
Correct.
Exactly.
He doesn't want to murder
Exactly.
people you want to murder.
Right.
I mean,
The
if it's,
selfish murderer.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. If it's along the lines of his goal, it's not that he even really has a problem. Well, he doesn't really want to kill innocents because he started off as a good person. Now he's kind of neutral, so he doesn't necessarily want to kill people just to kill them. But if they're in his way, he doesn't mind chopping people down.
That's how I started.
So he's like, I'm not necessarily good anymore, but I really don't feel like I'm not Jerry.
Yeah.
Not good, but I'm not Jerry. Jerry's
Yeah.
fucking
And not Jerry yet.
yeah.
Okay, you guys got some beholders, some baby beholders, whatever that means, to fight next week.
Right.
You guys got those keys finally. Harry is awake. You've rebribed the Alessian Earmark reporter.
You got a lot of shit done.
Yeah, and you got an update on the Changeling invasion. That is totally super happening.
That's what they were talking about?
According to Delg.
Yeah.
According
You
to
know-
Delg, changelings are coming. Changelings are coming.
You,
Like the
we may
Brit.
have to have a real conversation with Feely here soon.
What's wrong?
About being a
No.
changeling.
You know, he's got that weird kind of neck thing happening with the other person.
Yep.
And now, with Nora become kind of confirmed here, that makes old Delg 100% accurate.
Yep.
All except for Feely.
Or Catcher, because that's the first person he pointed at for a changeling in your group.
Yeah.
But we rectified that.
Yeah, but then he confirmed
Agreed.
her
To be her.
as not
That's true.
being.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. But he
Sounds
didn't.
Just
He did not recant about Feely.
Did not. Did not.
I swear to God, Feely, like
I don't think Philly's here anymore, y'all. Invasion of the Body Snatchers.
Lyrax about to develop some real trust issues.
Oh
You know,
boy.
this whole changeling thing is funny because don't worry about it.
Wow.
That's not really cool now, is it, Ryan?
Doesn't feel good, does it? Yeah, no. So like
It's
shit.
not really cool.
No, it's just
Hilarious.
it's interesting. I like how that's evolving. We'll say. I think it's funny. I think it's really, really funny. I just, you guys could be changelings. Who knows?
You're behaving like someone